All right, guys. Welcome back to the Wemaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do consider to like, share, and definitely subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, massive respect, all right? Yeah, man. All right, we saw a lot of people inside the house. That means a lot of persons were watching the first set of games. I was sleeping. I got up a while now, maybe like 40 minutes or so. Yes, and I was watching the end part of Trinidad versus Saudi Arabia and the United States versus Haiti. I'm going to try and break that down a little. Then I'm going to get into these two sets of games. Obviously, you guys would say that my title pretty much of a meaningless game, but it's not a meaningless game. I think it's a very good game for both teams. One trying to make it to the World Cup and one trying to get themselves stable to make it to the next World Cup, because you have to start one before it even starts. That's the preparation really puts you over the top. So let me start by blessing our people inside the house. We have Sebastian in the house, Dr. GG, Float Management, J. Saguna, Del Marva, Lorenzo, Merrick, Africans, and Logan in the building. All right, so let me go straight over. Just to give you guys some updates. Yeah, as you come in, please do make sure to leave your thoughts as to whatever points in this video wanted. All right, so anyways, we have group A. Group A is the one that we're going to be doing, so those games have not been completed as yet. But we have Group D. Group D completed now. United States won 3 games out of 3, just defeated Haiti. I thought that both Haiti and Trinidad actually put in better performances. Not saying that they were better than anybody, because they weren't better than United States, and Trinidad weren't better than Saudi Arabia. But at the same time, because they did put in better performances, what it does, it gives them an opportunity to stay in both games late. All right, so let me break down this one. So United States scored with Tillman in the 10th minute. Dedson equalized in the 90th minute, and Ajimang actually scored in the 75th minute. Very close one. That could have been offside, but they also put the ball in the back of the net 2 other times, and it could have been 5-6, just the same for United States. Overall, they had 8 shots. That's 80 and 34% possession, which is good. Whilst United States had 18 shots, and if you count the ones that are offside, it would have gone up into 20 plus shots, and 5 big chances. Tells you the amount of chances that they could have or should have finished. It should be a close game, to be honest, but I still believe that Haiti actually played well, because normally it would have been 20 plus shots and still 5-6 more big chances with 5 goals as well. So at least the goal tally stayed down, and they drag it a little bit closer, because they fought a little bit harder, but just wasn't good enough, even with this level of United States team. So what you could say, you could ask a few questions. Stedex, the big up yourself, thanks for being here. Wendy, how you doing, man? And Mario Logan, bless up yourself, thanks for being here. So a lot of people, big up yourself, Sian Bowen, massive respect as well. A lot of people would say that they're just not close to them, and you have to ask a question: what level are 80 on? Because if you look at this is a depleted squad, they still don't look like they are on the same level as the United States, to be honest. All right, yes. Trinidad and Tobago got a draw against Saudi Arabia, and even this one again. Big up yourself, Lord, for a reason, for the super chat said, up top JD and everyone else. Suriname to win 2-1. I think we are gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that right after. Trinidad and Tobago. I would say the same thing for Trinidad and Tobago. They had a 34% possession, 6 shots, 1 big chance. They could have actually won the game in the end. And they weren't close to be the better team. They had 6 shots, 1 big chance, 34% possession, and Saudi Arabia was wasteful on the day. Had 14 shots and 6 big chances, so they had more big chances than United States, and should have won this one comfortable, like easy. Well, 5, 6, 4, at least 4-0. I would say give them 4-0. 4-0. They should have won this one. But credit to Trinidad. Prince would big up yourself. Credit to Trinidad. They actually tried. They tried much better. Obviously, if I said the scoreline should have been 4-0, 4-1, 4-2, because the final one from the big centre back that he missed kicks it off the post. That could have been a goal as well. All right, but if they had scored their chances, I thought that Trinidad would have gotten deflated, and it might would have ended even worse. All right, so that ended 1-1 on the day, and that's what your luck can be. Your luck can be ridden when you're actually playing football and you're playing with some passion and trying to match the intensity of the opponent. And I thought that both Haiti and Trinidad tried their best in a knockout game, and they weren't good enough. All right, so with that said, that group was concluded and is concluded at this point, and it leaves United States on 9 points and Saudi Arabia on 4 points. All right, with Haiti and Trinidad finished at the bottom. Trinidad at the bottom because they conceded a slightly more goals than Haiti. All right, and that is fully deserved. The group that we're talking on now, that's the group that it's going to mix with. All right. Sorry about that, people. The group that we're mixing it with, it's the Suriname group. All right, so second will be playing first place. So second will be playing first place, and first place will be playing second place. So that means if Costa Rica comes first, they're going to be playing United States, and if Mexico comes, if Costa Rica comes first, they will be playing Saudi Arabia, and if whoever comes second, they will be playing United States. So we don't want to see a Mexico. United States game so early. So I guess Costa Rica has to come second to play United States, and Mexico would be the one trying to come first, so they could actually avoid United States. All right, so it is the battle of avoiding United States. Do they look unbeatable? No, I would say no, but they will get better because Adams and others are coming back from injuries inside this tournament, so they could go up on the next gear, in my opinion. So don't write off United States so early. I think that they can go a different gear. Based on what I'm watching, so they are much better than what they have displayed so far, and that is due to injuries and everything. So watch out for United States. They might just hurt a lot of people when it comes on to this competition. All right, so for me, United States is not at their best as yet. All right, at least in my opinion. Mexico don't need to avoid USA. All right. No, for our sake and for the tournament's sake, I think they need to avoid the USA, so they don't play them so early. That's all I meant. I never meant that they're afraid of them, unless you're not listening to what I'm saying. I never meant that. I'm just trying to lay down what's on the card. So let me go through both of the lineups now, people, so you guys could get what's up. All right. Yes. I don't know if I was clear. Maybe I wasn't clear enough. So I'm very sorry if that's the case. All right. Yeah, because I never meant that Mexico is afraid of United States. You know. Mexico will dog walk this United States team. I'm just saying for the competition, because we have seen that we are not getting so much views on the actual tournament. So I'm just saying for the tournament's sake, Mexico should avoid Mexico should avoid United States and keep on building up things. That's all I was actually saying. That's all I was actually saying. All right. So let me pull up the next one. So let me go through Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Costa Rica, Mexico starting lineup, all right, and tell you how it's going and give you some odds. So for people that wants to better whatever the situation is, you could look at that. Malagan in goal, Chavez, Montes, Vasquez, and Sanchez. That's what they said the back line will be. Then you have Luis Chavez as well, Alvarez, Ruiz, and then up front you have Vega, Alvarado, and Jimenez. All right, that's Raúl Jimenez. Then for Costa Rica, you have Martinez, Ugalde, Gallo, Alcacer, Aguilera. Aguilera have really kicked on in this tournament. Let me know, guys. I've been following this footballer for what, the better part of around 3 years. I better part around 3 years. Mora, Calvo, Vargas, Mitchell, and Seymour. So J. Moore and Seymour with Navas in goal. So both lineups are very good, and this tells you that Costa Rica is back, baby. Costa Rica is back. They are amongst the top dudes in our region. So Costa Rica is back. Honestly, I like the fact that TNT showed some improvements. Yes, but that's what that I had said that. I had said that. I had said that. I had said that. That was my whole statement about both AD and TNT. All right. All right. So thanks for the likes on the video, people. Let me just put this up because we are getting closer and closer. And then now let me go on the Suriname one now. So we have explained everything right there. Winners and losers, what happens in those games. And now let me okay, I did read it. Costa Rica is back. Yes, yeah, man. Costa Rica is back. We thought that Costa Rica would have dropped off due to the fact that they had a little spell wherein which you could have called them the country of old men, and now they have all of the young men in their team. All right, because Alcacer and Aguilera, I just need Bennett to come back in this team. Contreras to come back in this team, yes, and they have a super young team. Jalen Mitchell looks very good. Ugalde is one of the players of the tournament. Yes, so they are doing their stuff. All right, so for Dominican Republic, I think that Dominican Republic have shown that they are a proper football team that will push anyone to their end wits, and you got to love that. You got to love that when you're watching. When you're watching some teams and you're saying, no, this is just pure football they're playing. This is just lovely, and they're creating good pieces, and you got to love that. That's my point. You got to love that, I because not first time, but when I really started to look at them properly, was when they were playing Jamaica. Like in that game, obviously I was watching them a long time, even U20s, because they did knocked out Jamaica to go to the World Cup U20s, and I believe that really propelled their national team as well, because some of the young players them that we had talked about in that build-up, a lot of them actually kick on to be in this main team as well, which I like that, or in and around that main team. Let me not use that main team, but in and around. All right, and you got to love that when you see things like that. You understand me? Because that means exactly what they had planned. They have fulfilled, and obviously they are scouting as well. All right, God, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Jamaica to get beat down 4-0 by Panama. Not even Blake can save them. Okay, we will save the Jamaica treachery. I don't think Jamaica conversation need to be brought up here. I think we can save that for Jamaica streams. I think I think my analysis have warranted that now, you know. I can just talk about the other teams them today. Yes. Now, God, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. But you guys can have your Jamaican conversation in the chat. I am just not gonna have it, you know. Yes. You realize I've not done any post matches. Blessings, love life, boss. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. So, Raja says Costa is the only Caribbean team that is unbeaten in the tournament. Well, it's the only one of the Netherlands teams as well. Yeah. All right. So Valles in goal. Arbes, Puyol, Dolan, Mea, Rosario, C. Lopez, R. Vasquez, Marchel, with Romario Reyes and P. Gonzalez. So that's the starting lineup for. No. I just don't think it. I think Jamaica gets a little bit too much attention for the quality of football Jamaica plays. You know, so I don't see the need for me to use someone else's stream to talk about Jamaica. You know, I will have a Jamaican stream by itself, but I just think that it should stay there. You know, yeah. Because I've been telling you guys along, and what I'm gonna say about Jamaica is repetitive because I've said it before the game played. So I think people can just watch my older videos, and that would have served for the post match. You understand me? Yes. So that is enough. I'm just trying to find some information here to change. Um, to change for but anyway, let me go to the Suriname video. Let me go to the Suriname. Wanahan gets a start. It said they don't have Vassan in. Vassan gets a break. Abena comes back in. Van Helleren, Penas, Class, Vandakos gets a break, gets a start as well because you don't have ups in the team. Margaret comes back. Kenneth Paul definitely showcased that he needs this position. Jubitana, Kirk, and Vleta. So not a bad team, not a bad team. They finally took out Malone. All right, Gunners boss, how you doing, man? All right, thank you, Gunners boss. No problem. Thanks for the support, just the same. Please do hit the like button before you go, and that's what it is, you know. But guys, you can have your Jamaican conversation in the chat. I have no problem, you know. I will just read it in my brain and then pick out what I want out of the comment section. So a good lineup for Suriname. A good lineup for Suriname. I think it's going to be a very good game. Let me see the odds here. What's the odds? What's the odds on this one? Oh, they're saying that Suriname have a slight edge over with Dominican Republic, and just maybe 0.25. So nothing big at all. And I do agree on that one. The odds for Mexico, Costa Rica is 2-1. I don't disagree with that either. I think it's equally as close. All right. So if you guys can watch the games and give me your takes on both of them, like what you expect to happen. Yes. And how are you feeling towards these teams' progression for the next 4 years? All right, because that's what I'm looking at in the people. I am doing a lot of things from the other day and seeing for the next 4 years what will happen, and I think you can pick out teams that will actually qualify for the next 4 years based on their squad. You know, I know that people would say, you know, you have some players that can just break through. No, football doesn't work like that. Very few amount of players break through in 4 years. You know, very few. You could say like maximum 6. You know, you don't get like 24 players in 4 years. It doesn't work like that, you know. You have to keep on building your reps and all of those things. I hope Suriname can win this game today and lay down a marker for good football. All right, but both of these teams are extremely good football teams. What is the final score? USA versus Haiti, 2-1. USA won it. Ajiman had the final goal right there, and USA was a better team. 80 tried though. You know, yes, this should be a good game. I think this might be the best football playing group. No, this was the best football playing group in my opinion. Right here. That's Damrep and Suriname plays good football. Costa Rica played good football. Obviously, they have their tactical fouls here and there, and Mexico kind of have their rough play as well, but they still play maybe the best football in our region. All right. I'm looking forward to seeing the Suriname. Yes. Okay. Okay. Give me your predictions. Is Bennett a part of Costa Rica team? Bennett has some injuries, and off a farm. So I think we need to see him a lot more. All right. Yes, he had some substitution. Hold on, let me get Bennett here. Joseph Bennett, still 21 years old, man. Still 21 years old. All right. Have a contract until the 31st. All right. All right. Yes, it looks like he's playing some games. He's playing some games. So he had an injury, and then he's taking his time coming back. All right. He's getting more games now. The last time he played was the 25th of the 5th. All right. So last month. So I guess his league is off. His league is off. So maybe because he never had enough fitness levels and stuff, and maybe it was because he was coming back as well. But good player, good little player. You guys know him. You saw him from you as a kid. Yes. Prince Wood says 3-0 Mexico. All right. Sian, Triple E says 2-1 Suriname. Omar said I would give Suriname the edge. Boston said, is Bennett a part? Yeah, we just talked about that. Prince Hood saying Costa Rica will get beat down. TEDx said I don't have a dog in this fight. No, well, tell you what, you have football, and that's why I love keeping these stories. I love, like, maybe I found back myself doing back these streams. Like, I remember why I did these streams. It brings you back closer to football. All right, not what you want. I'm talking about you don't have a dog in this fight. You better have a dog in this fight. You better have a dog in this fight, but you don't have a dog in this fight. You better have a dog in this fight. All right. Yes. So we have 80 more minutes to go. Damrep 2-1 over Suriname. Lee Young goes. Fire Gunner said, we're just watching to see. Oh, can you? This is disrespectful. When you guys say you don't have a dog in this fight. The education is not something lost on anyone, man. If you get some more education, it is good. I have all dogs in this fight. I watch every team. I love every team equally because it gives me more education on what that I can come with some predictions that you guys would have said I'm a madman. 2 weeks ago, you guys said I'm a madman, and now you guys are sleeping in what I said 2 weeks ago. And the only reason why I can get these things right, obviously you guys said I'm a prophet. Well, maybe, but I am not a prophet. I think I'm just a person that observes and gain more education to outlay it a little bit better. And have the I'm not going to say that word. I have something and I say it as is. You guys know what it is, but they said I should stop saying it on my stream, so I've stopped saying it on my stream. Mexico 2-2 Costa Rica. Ooh. Lee Young says Mexico 3-1. Damrep 2-1. All right. I am not going to say that word, Yes. Lek Zerbi said, I'm from Suriname, but I say Suriname will lose 2-0. Menzo need to be fired. So because Menzo need to be fired, you want them to lose 2-0. All right. Lek Zerbi, change your wallpaper. I told you to change your racist ass wallpaper for 2 years now. All right. Yes. And African says 3-2 Suriname over Damrep. Yes. Got very good games to come. All right. Very good games to come, people. Man, them said them that they don't have a dog in the fight. You grow your affinity towards what you want, in life, And that's what I have to say as well. All right. So, Joseph Bennett is someone that can be added to the Costa Rica team. He's getting back into form. That is good, and he's another young player. All right, yes, and that's what people want. Mexico 2-2. Okay, Mexico Costa Rica 2-2. Ooh. All right, so I'll try to change it, bro. Been trying a few times, but it don't change. Maybe I need to do it on my computer. Yes, you need to do it on the computer. All right. But hope you're okay, and that tells you that I remembered you well. I can't forget my subscribers, all right? Yeah, remember, not because you guys don't see me so long on this stream, this channel. Yeah, I am still up, man. It's just because I was occupied doing other football content, you know. No, not other football contents. I was doing something that claimed that it's football content, but not necessarily football content, you know? Yes, more drama content than football content. I am back, baby, because I will have WAFCON to do. WAFCON coming straight up, people. Juliano, thanks for being here. Massive respect. WAFCON coming straight up. So I am back, all right? You have some youth competitions will be coming up as well. We have World Cup qualifiers coming up. So I think I'm going to be on this platform a lot more. I will have some guesses coming by because we have Curacao. I have some Curacao guesses coming by. I have some Suriname guesses coming by. I might have some Jamaican guesses coming by as well, so look out for that. All right. Know yourselves a big up Wemaxit and all the geniuses present here. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You realize this chat, this chat is only for football lovers, which is impressive because this drives the conversation of football. You know. Yes. Laugh for a reason. I remember this guy's. Yes. Rami said, "Hey, Africans, did you get over that shock?" No. Croatia is just a good team. Float Management says 2-1 Suriname. Ricky Rampasad said Suriname number 7, real good. Girana Kirk, real good. They had a very good season at Antwerp as well, but Antwerp have let me down this season. I see a draw. A draw would be good just the same. Busy drinking cocoa juice with Jamaican brethrens. Yeah. Well, I guess I've come to my senses, you know. Yes. Float Management said 2-1 Costa Rica. Ooh. Wendy says JD dropping shades. No. That was straight off what I'm saying. I don't know why people think that I drop shades, you know. I am just maybe trying to be as organized in what I'm saying, but yeah, I'm saying what I'm saying. Blood, I was not changing. I was very clear that we are big up yourself, Woon, aka Woo Woo. All right, Woo Woo in the building. All right, yes. So Woo Woo, how you doing, big boss? You know, Woo Woo. The Shanka's king. You know, the Shanka's king. Great Woo Woo. You know, yes. All right. So people. Yep, we are about to get coverage now. We are about to get coverage. Yes, Kirk starts again, and I do think that he's going to add some value because he's fighting for a spot. You know, where can I watch the match? The match is on Concacaf YouTube channel. If you guys want me to put it in the Discord, big up yourself, Wonon. Thanks for being here. I could put it in Discord if you guys want. I can put one in Discord. I have no problem. Yes, man. Wunun is a great Shanka's boss, you know. I told him that Wunun was shanking people back in the days, you know. Yes. Yes, the great Shanka's boss, you know. Yeah. The great Shanka's boss. Woo woo, you know. Woo woo. All right, come on. Let me let's see if I'm getting any coverage because it's 30 minutes now. So Concacaf. All right, let me use this one. No, I can just use the stream. Why should I even go anywhere when I can just use Concacaf here? And then if I have to put it in Discord, I could. JD, have you? You have to say it with an accent. Okay, no. I'm not in the mate conversation today, you know, because I'm not going back. I have graduated. I graduated from the foolishness. All right, so let me. Okay, I need to put both games on. I need to put both games on. All right, so let me put Mexico here, whilst I'm watching it on This one, watch the Suriname one here, and then the Mexico one. Yes, Curacao played very well against Canada. Some would say, including myself, they should have been the winner. What say you guys? You know, they should have been the winner yesterday. And the fact that we said Canada have arrived and Curacao have arrived as well, as what we said, you know, because we have been watching Curacao and they have been improving. So I got to love them. I got to love them. Yeah. Yeah. JD, what's your take on Peter Gonzalez from DR? I don't know much about him. I need to learn more. You know, I'm gonna take my time and run through the DR team. You know, okay. So we're getting coverage on the Mexico one, but not any coverage on the Suriname one as yet. All right. Yes, I saw that Aliburton was out early on in the first half. Yeah, but yeah, no man, float man. It's a sport place, you know. What people want to share there. Why the hell? So why can't I? Okay, why can't I? So I can't switch this dumbass commercial. So you're gonna tell me that? Okay, okay, Mexico. No, no, no. They switched it to something else. Yeah, because I'm wondering why I'm watching that commercial. You know. Yes, Canada made 5 changes. Did you think that made a difference? But the 5 changes wouldn't be as bad players, you know, because remember you had the Prem 2 players, you know. Let me tell you their changes that they had. Their change wasn't bad, to be honest. So for Canada, they bring in Waterman, Miller. Miller, you know, what Miller is a part of their team. Last year he was even a starter. He had one of his best games against Suriname. Yes, Basang and Sigur. Sigur was one that they're trying to bring through. Sinclair in goal. So that is literally 4 players out of 5, right? 4 players out of 5. Kone comes back in, and Kone is one of the main players. Saliba also played the game before. Nelson is a young player. Schafferberg is one of the players that's around the team. Jonathan David and Timo is also a part. So really and truly, this is not a weak Canada team. We have to give people credit. You know, it's not like when Guatemala played the team that should not be named in this one, Jamaica. You could clearly say that it's a different team. You understand me? We could have clearly say that was a different team. You know? Yes, so it's not such of a bad team they face. This is a good team. This is a good team. This is like the team similar to what Suriname faced in the last matchup against Canada, and they got it done against Canada against Suriname. So you have to give Costa Rica, Curacao credit for this victory. You know, because we said that they were the better team. It was a draw, to be honest. Ahmed came on, Alistair Johnson came on, Matthew came on, Buchanan came on, Kyle Aran came on. Those are majority players coming in from Canada. You would say Ustaki was not in it, Lauren was not in it, Jonathan David was not in it. Yes, those are the players that you would say was not in it, you know. But it's a good team, and it's a good team. The commentator was beating Jesse for not changing the squad around, but Canada has a lot of top players. Yes, that's why I'm surprised that people think that it's a weak team. It's not a weak team. You know, it's just credit to Curacao, or maybe you guys are just trying to avoid reality. Because I know that you guys sleep on the wrong side of the bed every single time, but you will come to reality soon. Curacao was robbed blind last night. 1 goal and 2 penalty were stolen, but we could say that other people were robbed, because when a lot of people texted me, a lot of people from my country that I was born in, and texted me and said the Guadeloupe was robbed too as well. And to be honest, I want to agree that Guadeloupe was robbed too as well, So I guess it's a big team tournament type of robin thing going on, you know. So when other teams are slated to get a favorable chance, they tend to rob the smaller team. We saw Mexico, Suriname, Mexico. You saw that they were trying everything to give fouls to Mexico. Fine. I think we have to be honest. Dumb rep against Costa Rica. You saw that they were trying their best to make sure Costa Rica have the advantage. You understand me? So I think this tournament showcased that they desperately want to push the bigger teams forward. You know. They are trying to, the bigger teams, they are trying to just force them. You have to flat out beat these bigger teams, you know. You have to flat out beat these bigger teams. Make the referee don't rob you, because if this is one goal, no smaller team can win by one goal against a bigger team. And I think everyone got that, agreed as well. You guys agreed, right? No smaller team can beat the bigger team by one goal. It's not going to work. We haven't gotten a shock result as yet in the competition, right? And that is the reason why we haven't gotten a shock result. They are just making sure these bigger teams don't get embarrassed. But what the viewers realized is that the region is really getting better. The region is really getting better. Thanks for the subscription, Dallas. Massive respect. It's saying that the region is really getting better. That's what it's saying. All right, because the referees has to be teething for the bigger teams. You know, flat out teething for the bigger teams. Yes. So and I'm happy for that. You know, I'm happy for that, because that tells me because you have a lot of scammers and cosplayers as teams in our region. They have gotten away with subpar selections, subpar education in the region for a long time. So by the next 4 years, those subpar education and the scam tactics that they have pulled off, in the national teams around our region, it can't work anymore, because I have a feeling that next World Cup qualifiers, I want them to bring back the X. Stop. We don't want this one. I want them to bring back the X. No, no. You know what? If they even bring back this one, I'm okay with it, because United States, Mexico, Canada will be in this qualifying zone. So I will take all of them in this one. You know? Because you can't scam your way to a World Cup. You have to truly qualify for a World Cup. You understand me? Yes, Guatemala is a shock result. Guatemala, Jamaica, no, our vibes. Guatemala, Jamaica is not a shock result. Yes. Yes, cosplaying. Yes, you have a lot of teams that cosplays a lot, you know. JD, this propaganda will catch people off guard. Yes, man, yes. But people know what I'm saying. And I'm not talking about one team only. I'm talking a lot of teams. Because Suriname, Curacao, Damrep, we saw Guadeloupe. I'm hoping that Guadeloupe gets their pass to come in FIFA, because I want them to knock off points off a lot of teams, because Guadeloupe is very good. You saw like around 15, St. Vincent looking good. Bermuda looking good as well. You know, you saw all of those little teams coming through. Trinidad might be looking good. I don't know. I think Trinidad is one of the fraudulent places that just use their older past lives to continue. You know, and they are one of the scammers in football, in my opinion. You know, you have a few scammers, and surprisingly, most of the scammers comes from the Caribbean region. You know. Yes, so once the region gets tougher, the scammers can't continue to scam, and cost the country. You know, it's less scamming when you have quality teams. You know, yes. TNT never looked so bad. Yeah, man. We JD, they ain't scammers. No, they are. I said what I said. I said what I said. Just listen to me, now, man. That means I know that their team could be better, and they chose to put it that way. That's what I meant by scammers. You know? Yes. There's a lot of cosplayers and scammers in the Caribbean region, you know? All right. So both teams coming out, people. Both teams coming out. Yes, JD Damos. Yes, man, it's JD Damos. I'm gonna change my name to JD Damos or J Damos. That's a good one. All right, come on, come. Let me get some good football again. All right, so I want to see Damrep and Suriname puts down the ball and roll the leather. Yes, Trinidad gone home. They did better against Saudi Arabia, but they shouldn't have gotten nothing out of the game. It should have still finished 4-0. Some of these people who thinking about drinking soup gonna get running belly. Lone Wolf. I think I finally cracked the code of the scammers because I made people start to educate themselves. Because that is the difference. I just needed to find a way that can make people pay attention to educate the football information. And once they did, the fan base would have turned. And I thought that I finally, maybe it's not me, maybe the common sense just got common. All right, good football. Yes. 3-0, Daddy Dean, Damrep. All right, Daddy Dean, your soul sad. Williamson, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. The link for the game is on Concacaf YouTube channel. Just type in Concacaf YouTube channel and you go there and you'll get it. All right. If you're in my Discord, it's in my Discord as well. Daddy Dean, hope life go well with you. Hope you're sleeping good. And you're not sleeping in one of those scammer beds. All right. Yes. Daddy Dean, it hurt his soul. I've not called a name. I've not called a name. And Daddy Dean comes in with his sad soul. He gets hurt. I just said the Caribbean teams are scammers. That's all I said. They try to down tools. They have no morals. They have no standards. The Caribbean teams are scammers. The big Caribbean teams are scammers. That's what I said. And that's all. And I don't think anyone disagree with me. I think everyone agree with me, but they don't have the same thing that I should not say. They don't have the same thing that I should not say. All right, so we're about to get kickoff, people. Let me get this over here. Yeah, man. Bless up, Daddy Dean. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yeah, man. Anybody wins, I am okay with it. I just want to have a good game. I want Suriname. I would love for Suriname to win and also showcase some pieces because, as you know, that a few players should come back into their team and also new players as well for the World Cup qualifiers. So I want to see that they build on what they started. And based on yes, I said the Caribbean teams. Omar, the Caribbean teams, I've said. I don't want you to make out that I'm saying one team is a scammer because I think that's a problem now. It look like nobody. I said they're scammers. The Caribbean teams, the big Caribbean teams. When I say big, maybe they have some little history about them. Yes, that's what I meant. And I explain what I meant by scammers. I have tried but not seen anything. What you tried? You tried the okay, if you're not seeing anything, on the Concacaf site, if it's on the Concacaf site, you might require a VPN, Williamson. Yes, try the VPN with it. Change it to Belgium because it's working for me in Belgium. So change it to Belgium. Yes. All right, so let me move on. I think people, Omar said, really? Wow. I don't know what he meant by that, Omar. I think it's very clear. When I see Costa Rica playing football, they ain't trying to scam anybody. I saw Aguilera from U20s coming straight through, improving himself. Alcacer improves himself from U20s. We saw the best player in their team. He got picked. He's playing all games. He's the best player. They look like they want everything. I don't see people having the best season and then people trying to tell you mathematics and tell you that garbage level players are better than overseas high level players. No. Do I need to spell out what scamming mean? I think you guys know. And it's very clear. It's not even a question. They are scammers, man. I'm telling you. And it only happens in the Caribbean. I'm telling you, it only happens in the Caribbean. All right. So Montes 433 Mexico. Montes Vasquez in at the back line. Bless up yourself, Papin Bass. Thanks for being here. Dominica. All right. So Dominica will be playing a 4-2-3-1. Marshall and Lopez with Vasquez in the middle, Romero, Gonzalez, and Reyes up top, and Manan Poyol at the back. All right, yes. Okay. All right, come on, kick off. Let me get the kick off. Ooh, feeling good, feeling good. We need to see them finish off this group. Yeah, let me see some. This group gets completed and. Yes, Trinidad is out, Papin Bass. Trinidad is out. They looked better. They did a little more, you know. But Trinidad ain't a no teams level in this competition. I actually think that I would say that Trinidad is one of the worst teams in the competition. You know, Trinidad is definitely one of our worst teams in the competition. But they looked slightly better, and I had said that if they had tried their younger players, Cardenas actually started to play every game, and he looks completely better than everybody else. You know, Nathaniel James looks better than anybody else. Obviously, Levi Garcia wasn't there at the first. Levi Garcia is better than everybody on that team. He doesn't even have to play football for you to know that, you know. So if they just pick their best players, but I've just talked about the scammers of the Caribbean, you know, and that's the problem, you know. They have too much scammers, you know, and they are cost players, you know. All right, guys. So we have kickoff for both games. All right, kickoff for both games. All right. Yes, man. A lot of teams showed us that they can move the ball. They can move the ball, and I love that. I love that. All right. All right. So we have that right there. Yes, they could have scored a goal, Papi Boss, but Saudi should have scored 5 goals more than what they scored. So that means they were way better. You know, you not no big kick and run. 1965 big centre back up at the field. When time running down, those are not. Those are, you don't count those. You know, if it scores, yes, it scores, but you're not gonna use that to say that yes. Oh, Trinidad could have no, they couldn't do nothing, because if you have to count that, you have to count the other chances from the other team, and Trinidad wasn't good. They were better than previous games, but it's not hard to be better than previous games. Both games started fast, people. All right, so Wanahan to Abena works it to Class. And Suriname needs to be called out as well, because I think Class should have gotten more game time. Poor pass here from Van der Kos to this is a chance. This is good chance here for Damre. Poor pass, poor back pass there from Class, and Damre cuts inside and pose a big chance there for Suriname. So instant, won the ball at the pitch, but it's a poor back pass for Suriname. All right, Suriname 1-2 here. Good pass there, and it's outside for a throw-in. Good start. Oh, please, but Trinidad wasn't good. No, Stephen, you need to listen. You need to listen to me very clear. I said Trinidad wasn't good. They're just better than the previous games. But it's one team should have won the game, Stephen. Yes. All right, so good. The first big chance, people, fell to Damrep. Poor back pass there from Van der Kos, or poor extra dribble from Van der Kos. All right. A yellow card already for Costa Rica. So that was a foul. That was a foul. So it is a for yellow card. All right. So Suriname back on it. Um, already a good amount of passes here. Suriname break through the lines and Suriname coming through. Kenneth Paul comes in wide, passed it in centrally. Oh, what a tackle! That's a good tackle there from Damrep to slow them down. Damrep clear the lines back to Suriname. Suriname won it back in midfield. Class goes back to Abena. Abena back to Class. I like how Class looks. No, the game is not in the Discord because no one asked me about it. You want to score against Suriname, just cross the ball. They defend crosses and corners like a U17. But that wasn't a cross. That was just a poor back pass from Vandakos. Trying to overcomplicate the passes there and just not making it simple like Class. Class makes it a little bit more simpler, in my opinion. Haiti and Suriname just need to finish more of their chances they create. That could be true. That could be true. That could be true. A break here coming for Mexico. All right, over dribble there, and it should be a goal kick for Mexico. So both games started at a high intensity. These two no good teams scoring 7 on each other. Colin Quest, hope you're okay. Hope you're okay. Rodek said Haiti needs another coach. A lot of teams needs another coach. You know, I agree with you. I agree with you. All right, so Suriname really passing the ball very good, and passing through Damrep, to be honest, it's so early. They are getting through Damrep very early because the transfer for Suriname was the transfer Damrep was given by Suriname. To be honest, it was not a build up or anything from Damrep. You know, so both teams had chance. Suriname had entries, not chances. Wonderful square pass here for Suriname. Coming to the middle. Good defending here, Damrep. But it's back to Suriname. Suriname trying to break down the line. Kirk beats one. Trying to go past the second one. And it's cleared. Throw in. Alright, Suriname throws it in fast. In the midfield third. Stephen, for me, Stephen, you can't. Stephen, I think you have listened to me good. I am a fair person. And don't rank me about. I don't use Jamaica ego to have conversation. I have conversation based on the facts, and the facts is over Saudi Arabia. People, if you watch the game, because Stephen is complaining, he's fighting. Stephen is fighting people. If you watch the game, was Trinidad better than Saudi Arabia? Because I said Trinidad was better than their previous selves. But they weren't the better team in the game because it could have easily well be 5 or 6 as well. But they had 2 chances in the game. They scored 1 and they had an extra chance. So they could have lost the game 6-2. If we're going to count all chances, they should have lost the game 6-2. That doesn't really mean you're good, you know. Kier coming down the right hand side, puts it in good position, flick on back to Vlata off the post. Oh my God, that's a world class build up right there. That's a world class build up right there. A good build up there from Suriname. People, these football games are nice. 1-2 there. Kier build up, flicks it inside. No, class needs to get some game time, people. Class needs to get some game time. Class, his movements looks good. We can get rid of the old man now. You know, we can get rid of the old man now. Suriname coming inside. Poor control from Vlata. All right, poor control there from Vlata. Yeah, this is some world class 1-2 building up. Yes. True JD, this Gold Cup. Yes, very good, man. Suriname coming through again. Margaret tried to his outside flick, but it never worked. A corner coming up for Suriname. All right. Yes, that was brilliant football, people. Brilliant football. And at least we can expect some. Once we saw these 2 teams, we are saying, yes, the football is going to be on the ground. People will try to play football, and we are going to like it, you know? Look at that. Margaret goes to Paul. And Paul All right, this should be a free kick. No free kick. Referee said continue play. Suriname pressing the life out of Damrep. Works it wide. Van der Kos needs to let go of the ball. Van der Kos works it wide again. Through pass. Deflection. Paul out wide. Paul is going to put it in early. Good touch there from Damrep. Jubitana back to Margaret. Margaret back to Jubitana. Jubitana on the ground. Margaret. My God. Yeah, I like these 1-2 touches, you know. All right, and I like the way Damrep is blocking the zones, trying to slow down Suriname, and Suriname find this what? Roger Grant, I don't know. Uh, I don't know, Roger. I am talking about what I saw, Roger Grant. I said. I'm watching football. I don't know. I don't know. A break here coming now for Damrep. Let's see if Damrep can build something up. No, Damrep gets the ball inside and got a shot up. That's good. That's good. A corner. The shot's blocked and it's a corner. And then now over the other side, the great Mexicans, them. They have not really taken over the game. It's pretty much Costa Rica getting back into this game. Roger Grant, I have not said anything, you know, as what I've said. I have no. I'm going to leave you guys in the chat to talk about that. I'm officially Surinamese. To hell with this reggae boys. Richard Stewart said he gives up his citizenship. He's now Surinamese. All right. Well, I welcome on board. Welcome on board. All right. Both of the games are hot. I think Suriname Damrep team game is slightly more hotter. Hot. You know? Yes. This game is a little bit more hotter, but maybe because less is on the line, that's why both of them going so mad. You know? All I know. Okay, but Steve, I don't want to talk about Trinidad or Jamaica. You can talk about Trinidad a lot more because Trinidad played today, but I never really wanted to talk about Jamaica. You seems like you're fixated on Jamaica, just like how the Jamaicans are fixated on Trinidad, man. All right, break here coming. Oh, good. It's a free kick. Yeah, good call, ref. Good call. Oh no. Abina actually got in front of him. It's like Trinidad and Jamaicans. They have no ambition to be good at anything else aside from beating each other. Have you ever gotten that feeling? Cause that's how they talk, you know. They always be talking like it's just between two of them. Well, two of you guys might not be good at football. Just beating each other don't mean anything. Suriname trying to break and the wrong pass there. That's the first wrong pass that Suriname made. Yes, it's like they're always fighting with each other to be no good at football and just scam. Who is the worst scammer in football? You know. Yeah, man, it's annoying now. Yeah, man, have a little pride about you guys self, man, and try put the best players on the field and try to win games against other opposition, not on yourself. Because if two no good teams go on the field and beat each other, they are no good. It's just the no good plus better. You know. Yeah, this lack of ambition, not wanting to play anybody else, I guess just start a World Cup and call it Trinidad Jamaica. The no good World Cup, you know. So Stephen, are you up, you know? My wife is Dominican. She asked me who they playing. I said Suriname. She said, say what? What's that? Okay, maybe she just never know it's Suriname, you know. Yes, one on. Because I'm trying to avoid it, but the Trinidad mans them comes that they're fixated on Jamaica and Trinidad never went through. I saw 2 texts on my phone from a Jamaican in my Instagram. As long as Trinidad doesn't go through, I am okay. So it looks like these guys have no ambition. They have no ambition. I don't even respond to the text. It's in my phone. I don't even respond to the text. What, you're a Jamaican. Why you care? You and in Trinidad is not in the same group. Why una care? Why Jamaica care about Trinidad and why Trinidad care about Jamaica? You are not in the same group. Jeez, they have no ambition just to beat each other. It's annoying now. And you guys, stop, man. Talk about the other teams. Trinidad can't beat Suriname, and Suriname, Jamaica can't beat Guadeloupe. Talk about those things. Try to improve yourself. Aside from, you guys play yourself 55 times. 55 times this year. Where it got none of you guys. I don't see none of you guys look like you can play football after all the 55 planes. You know, so just stop now, alright? Big up to Jamaica and big up to Suriname, alright? Just big up to Jamaica and big up to, you know, big up to Trinidad and big up to Jamaica. Let me focus on other team. Wonderful. Oh my God, poor control. People. Suriname getting some good opportunities on Damrep. Good, the movements. It was the one Van der Kos again. And he couldn't control right on the penalty spot. If he controls it, it's a open goal. So Suriname getting some good opportunities, you know, man. Just not doing anything. Roger Grant, I'm hoping that's the case. All right, Roger Grant? I am not going to get into that. Yes, I said it a lot, Billy. Yes, none of them have any ambition. You know, so if... well, I don't know, you know. I don't know. Hold on, let me see. 1 second, people. I'm going to click off the games. Let me see who will be playing who. All right, so let me see. Curacao is in third. Curacao is actually in third. Curacao haven't played their final game as yet. All right. So Curacao haven't qualified as yet. They are in third. So Curacao won't make it. Make it as it stands. A break here coming from Mexico. Down the left hand side. Wonderful inside the box. Peak. Oh, black. What a defending there from Costa Rica. And the ball still inside the box. Let's see if they can get the next shot. Mexico putting on the pressure on Costa Rica. So at this point, okay, Nitro, bless of yourself. Thanks for being here. Oh, a break here. This could be a card. No, this has to be a card. I am not sure if it's going to be a red card or they're going to give a yellow card. Suriname breaking. So at this point, Suriname murdering Damrep, in my opinion. Can we say that? Suriname murdering Damrep, in my opinion. It's between two teams, JD. Well, no problem. I never said it's not in between, but people actually acting like Curacao made it. It's going to be between Honduras and Curacao. That's what I was saying. I said it right. Guys, remember to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Yes, I think that Suriname just need to get the final shots off, and they could have been 1 or 2, 2-1 up based on chances or entries, or even 3-1 up based on chances and entries. So a good game so far, and it's just 16 minutes. And Mexico building themselves into the game. Their dominant style. They just got away a good block there from Costa Rica. Alright, Suriname coming back down the left hand side, forcing Damrep. Poor back pass here from Damrep. Okay, clearance here from their keeper. And it goes back to Suriname. Suriname passes it through the middle. Damrep is giving Suriname too much space. Alright, Kier coming down the right hand side. 2 players trying to mark him. He gets through the 2 players. Good defending. The 3rd player is there to stop him. Alright. What Kier should know, if you have 3 players marking you, that's a lot of space. Ooh. Good. I'm throwing here for Suriname. That's Suriname's ball. Come on. Can't say it's sweet football. Yeah, man, both teams playing good football. Even when they're under pressure, they're still trying to pass it out. And they ain't making any fluke, bad passes. As a goalkeeper, they seem to know what they're doing, you know. Van der Kos. Yeah, definitely Suriname needs to take an advantage out of this good spell that they're having. Curacao need a good goalkeeper. He has been there for years. Eli Room, Eli Room. They said he's a good goalkeeper, but I guess maybe he's getting old, but you can't even say that. We have Navas in goal for Costa Rica, and he's old. He's like 1,000 years old, you know. Tev Moti said, you pronounce it as Kirk. Um, if I think I should be pronouncing it exactly as how it pronounces, and unless you don't hear me well. Remember, I actually speak Dutch as well, you know. Maybe I don't know, but yes, I actually speak Dutch as well. So I should know to pronounce something. Over the top here for Suriname. Think it's a little bit heavy, and it's going to be a goal kick. A goal kick. Blessings, one love. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yes, Navas is at like 100 years old. Oh, this is a breaks. Mexico. Oh my God, good defending. But Mexico is killing Costa Rica. Both Suriname and Mexico need to take their advantage while it lasts, because obviously you fade in games, but they are having some dominant spells, both Suriname and Mexico at this point. Football is saved tonight. Oh, Raul couldn't save it right there. All right, this is a good play here for Damrep. Damrep is going to go for a long shot. Good shot there from Damrep. Well, Motive, you can say what you want to. You don't know me. Or you think maybe you are in Suriname and you don't speak Dutch. You speak whatever you speak in Suriname. You just never knew. All right, but this is not the time for you to fixate on man. Just fixate on the game. Let me know what you think of the game, what your team can do, and then our next break here. This is a good spell for Costa Rica. I think this is the first good one. I don't think Suriname will ever finish second in their group in World Cup. None of these players have experience playing in Central America. Well, they just played a Central America team. They drew against El Salvador. Yeah, man. I said don't fix it on man. Just focus on the football and tell me something about your team. You know, since you can speak Dutch or whatever you speak, because I don't know. I think what Sean told me that you guys speak, I don't even know. You know, I guess if you're in Suriname, you can tell me. But it's not Dutch. It's something. It's a dialect of Dutch, to be honest. Big up. No, but I'm just telling him that I can pronounce that a word. I don't know why he has to come in and try to act like he's the meter of words. So I have to call him out and say, but brother, oh, Safar said we speak Dutch as an official, but what is the next? What is the dialect that you guys have? Forgot it, because Sean told me that a lot most people speak that more than actual Dutch itself. Is Sean right or Sean is wrong? Let me know. And Iwan told me that not Iwan. Dian told me that as well. Saran Tango. Okay, Dian told me that as well. So that's what I'm calling motive out for. Yes, so he said, "Let's focus back on football." When I called him out, I never knew. I never knew that I was educated on it. Okay, so Tev, make sure you are not one of the ones that only speak the dialect and out here telling people about Netherlands. All right, I want to tell her, shut up. um, I wonder if people realize World Cup won't be easy. Yes, Jairus, but I think people out here are a good pass here. So when I'm coming down the left hand side. Yeah, yeah. Take that long shot. Take more shots to mix up thing. Class took a long shot there. Class looks very good, a pretty last. JD, I was not attacking you. I was not attacking you. Not even sneak attack. No, no, no. I'm just calling you to let you know that you should relax yourself. Sarantango is like a native language that we all know from young, but we speak Dutch normally in our daily life. Okay, thank you, thank you. Let me give you a story before we move. Um, Belgium speaks Dutch just the same as Suriname, but you have Antwerp dialect. Belgium has French, Dutch, French, Dutch, French, Dutch, and German. That's what Belgium actually speaks. Right. Wonderful here from Suriname. This is a break. Whip it across. No. Flater, what is wrong with you, man? Why you slow down the play there, man? So Belgium speaks Dutch, German, and French. So my lady, we are from the Flanders. Flanders is the Dutch part of Belgium, right? So they have Antwerp. They have Antwerp dialect. You have Antwerp dialect. So Sarah and Tongo are the next word. Papimento. Those are for Curacao. Those are like the same for Belgium. For Antwerp. That's Flanders. A break here coming for Damrup. Let's see if they could do something. So my wife, obviously she's going to. Yes, that's what I said. They speak. Yes, they do speak German. Yes, normally every Belgian almost speaks four languages naturally. Naturally. The game is opening end to end, people. Suriname just need to take their damn chances. Good one over the top. This should be 1-0. Oh, can't control it, Kirk. Um, so my lady now, she goes to the KFC. Um, yes, I'm just trying to show people that there is no perfect Dutch. There's no perfect Dutch because Suriname will still speak Dutch closer to Sarango. So some of their words are not going to come off good. Belgium speaks Dutch closer to to Antwerp dialect, and each part of Netherlands speak to that part. So my lady talking to the KFC individual, and it was me she understood and not my wife. She has to come here and tell you guys. When I spoke to the lady, she understood. Because remember, when I went to school, I never had any dialects. Because I'm learning Netherlands. When I went to school, I learned Netherlands itself. So I'm just calling the words as it is. But because they're comfortable, they go back into their dialects, and both of them can't understand each other. I laugh. I'm saying, oh, this is mental. Both of them speak the same language and can't understand each other. So that's what I'm trying to. So it's a good thing that he brought up this language thing, so you could get to learn that. So you could get to understand that it's mental. Yes, you. All right, a free kick here for Suriname. And they're both bar Netherlands speakers. People in the US speaks different dialects. But yeah. These people need to come and watch beautiful football. Yeah, they are watching people here and watching football. I don't know why I have a problem. 27 minutes in both games. I would say that Suriname is on top and Mexico is on top. In certain spots, Damrep does get a chance, but Suriname need to make it pay. A lot of bilingual people in the US, but it's mainly Spanish. Yeah, it's mainly Spanish and English. That's at least that's what the TV taught me about America. I rarely saw people speaking German, but you do have German speaker there. Yeah. Russian, not so much. But you do have them there, Yeah, but I think it's mainly Spanish and English. Mainly those two languages. But I think what happened here? What happened here? Maybe they are going over to the VAR. For in the Suriname game, maybe it could be a red card. Ooh. Because he was in an advantage. Oh yeah, that could be a red card because he was breaking through. Oh, but the player was no, he wasn't going to get back. He wasn't going to get back, so that should be a red card. He was breaking on goal, and the player wasn't going to catch him. So they're trying to use the trajectory, the pace trajectory. So this could be a red card. This could be a red card. You guys think it's a red card, or because it's a not so important game, they should let it go. I think they're gonna give it for a red card. They're gonna give it for a red card because they're not. He's not gonna get back. He's not gonna get back. Yeah, I think he could have caused some problems. He could have caused some problems. So maybe they could let it stand. They could let it stand. They could let it stand. Yeah, it was a yellow before and they called it back. Because it was a clear line of sight to the goalkeeper. So that means it's a clear line of sight on goal. Yes, but whether or not the player would have recovered, I think it's going to be a red card. They're going to give it as a red card. Yes, they're going to give it as a red card. It's going to be a red card. Yeah, it's yeah, because they are using trajectory control, and the defender wouldn't have gotten back. It would have been a clear on goal. Yeah, but be honest, Suriname was dominating the game before, as in like the entries. They were really, as you could see on the screen, Suriname's attack is 61-39. So they were dominating the entries. They were causing problems all along. Yeah. Based off the game, I would like it to be 11v11. It should have stayed that way because it's not so much of an important game. But as you know, you have to officiate them. You have to officiate it that way. I think if they couldn't stop Suriname with 10 players, with 11 players, it might end bad for them. Let's see if they can put it together now and stay back and counter Suriname. English and Spanish, correct? Yes. No. It don't matter whether it's important or not to apply the rules. Okay. Yeah. Well, they apply the rules there. And one, and it's a red card. Because I saw it. Once I saw it, I'm saying he wouldn't have made it back. Canada is basically French, English, and Spanish. Yes, Canada does speak. No, even German speakers are in Canada, man. Because I met a girl. She does speak like 4 languages as well. Yeah. So. Yes, Canada is a box stick here. Ooh, Margareta, what a save! What a save there, Damrep. Good save there, Damrep. I think he injured his shoulder, He injured his shoulder. Bang his shoulder. Bang his shoulder. Oh my God. Ooh, yes. He banged his shoulder. Yeah. He's gonna go down. He's gonna go down for a little while, Yes. Yeah. Oh, and his ribs as well. That's a good save, though. Wonderful save. Andre Blake type save. I think it depends on the cities. A big city like New York has multicultural languages and dialects. All right. Fair enough. Yes, it's red, Conrad. I think that yeah, but if you be honest, he couldn't catch the next player. Cause what they looked at is his first step, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Oh, I never clicked any likes on the video, and that is my diss. I can't be using the content and not clicking in like. All right, so now I'm breaking from left hand side. Margarita put it in, and it's cleared. Cleared Damrep. Damrep trying to counter now, but they just can't find the space because Suriname makes the pitch as big as possible. One two Kirk beats 1 2 3. Oh no, Kirk trying to do everything by himself, and that can't work. And now it's the time for Damrep to break. JD, we speak 90% Dutch and mix it with words from native language, if that makes sense. Yes, far. No, that's why I've explained it, because even I think Vlaams. Or Flanders, or whatever you want to call it. So Antwerp dialect, I think Antwerp dialect, because they got so cocky over the years, they almost want to change the language. So they are trying to make Antwerp dialect its own language. So it's a little bit worse. So some of the words you can't understand because they're extending the words and changing it based on how their overall dialect sounds. So if you come in and you're speaking only Dutch, and you're learning only Dutch and never really met someone from Antwerp, I think it's hard for you to understand what they're saying. You have to like put every sentences together, then calculate it in your head, and then figure out what they're saying. Especially in Antwerp. When I do go other sides of the Dutch part, they speak good English. You hear me good Dutch. They speak good Dutch that you clearly can understand them. But I think directly here, slightly have a problem. Slightly in at least in the art of Antwerp. Yeah. If you go to Brussels, even though they don't always speak Dutch, when they do speak Dutch, it seems like they have just learned Dutch, and they just relay it back directly, so you understand it clear. But they are mostly French speakers. All right, a forced change here for Damrep. Yeah, so far I do agree. I do understand, because I'm getting the hang of it over here as well. So a forced change here for Damrep, just to make sure they are much more solid. Before that, it was an open game, and definitely Suriname was had the advantage of the open game, open play. They never took advantage of it, to be honest, because the miscommunication between others. Yes. How long did it? No, I'm still learning it today. I think Netherlands is one of the hardest languages, maybe in the world. Yeah, because I read an article. I read a few articles, and they said Netherlands language is always evolving. You can even people born in the country only know 80%. That's what they said. At least that's what I read in the article. And my lady told me that yes, it's weird, because it's situational. What I've just said to you, it's situational. So even the full Netherlands, it's still at 80%. Like each person knows it, even when you're the highest Netherlands speaker, you might just still be 80% good at it, and it's your own language. Yes, so definitely it's something that's gonna take a while for me, especially with the tones and stuff. Yeah, but I can do it normal. I can understand everybody, and I can speak back to everybody, but it's gonna take a while for me to be as fluent as all of them. Maybe a couple of years more. But how much more chances Suriname need, man? How much more chances? And that's a good chance here for Costa Rica. Yeah, good chance for the Costa Rica right there on the counter. But Maxwell, it's always good to push your brain to new heights. Just keep on pushing your brain. Obviously, my situation was different. I'm already in Belgium, so I had to learn. I had to. It was pretty much mandated that I learned it, because in order for me to get my papers, remember, I came here and I tried to seek papers as a normal person. As a normal person. Dutch, Maxwell, Dutch. I still can understand more words because I'm around my kid, and my kid can do Dutch, natural Dutch by herself, and she can do Flemish as well. She separates them as well, depending on who she's talking to, because our mother is much more seasoned into only Flemish majority of the times, but she can just flick them anywhere because they are much more younger, and her English is very good. If you hear my daughter speaks, you think that she's an American, or she can do English accent as an English as well. And she's ahead of everybody because it's 5th grade in Belgium. It's 5th grade they started to learn English at all, overall, and she's already changing different dialects in English. She's I would have to make she speak for you guys, like speak in different tones, and you see she speak English in American, English in England. Yes, she's very good, man. And maybe that's what's good with these young kids growing up. When they have the multicultural, because I'm from an English background and Jamaican background. So at this point, she knows Jamaican, she knows English, she knows French, she knows Dutch, she knows German. So at this point, she already speaking 5 languages, and she's 6 languages, and she's 10 years old. So my daughter is 10 and she already speaking 5, 6 languages. So that's what the country does. It makes you really have to expand yourself because everyone is here and you have to be able to communicate with them. So it's a good country to be in, people. Very, very good country to be in. Over the top here, damn rep, poor control. It's going to be a free kick. Yes, Martin. It's normal. It's normal. All our friends, all of our other friends, speaking 4 languages. But she has Jamaican and she has English as well because that's from me. So she add those to her languages that and she doing Japanese as well. She doing Japanese. She just like the K-pop, the Korean. No, she doing Korean because I don't know nothing. So she always come with her Korean talking as well, and I have no clue, I have no clue, yeah, because she's following some K-pop foolishness and type play people. So these kids are wizards, man, But determined, that's just everybody. I don't even see it as, obviously, because she had to do it because of me. Because of me coming from a different country, so she gets 2 languages from that. And then our country speaks 5, 6 languages, so she just learns all of them. Our City killing a team, people. City killing a team. 5-0. It just came up on my phone. 5-0. City murdering a team. So City is back. Yes, so Arsenal will get a fat beating. Nunes, yeah, Nunes, yeah. These kids over here, man. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Belgium standard is very high in education, man. Belgium standard is very high in education. It's normal. A break here coming for Suriname. Let's see if they're going to make the right decision. Look at that, man. Oh, what a ball. Oh, got cut out. Alright, Far said, fun fact. The new Jurassic World movie is filmed and set in Suriname. You should come visit on vacation. Let me tell you the truth, people. It is just because I am busy. With, like, as what I've said the other day, obviously I'm setting up this house, but we still want to move in a different house. So I'm not gonna do any more vacation. I did 3 back-to-back vacations, and it cost me so much money. I don't think coming to Suriname would have cost me so much money than just going next door, right? You know, so I'm on some saving thing now, so I'm not making any vacation in the next 2 years. Hopefully, I'm still good in good health and everything, so I could come to Suriname. But I want to come to Suriname. I want to come to America. I want to come to Jamaica. Sadly, I'm not gonna go to my communities and stuff. If I go to Jamaica, I'm gonna go directly into the vacation places. You know, I'm not into those foolishness. And then if a football match playing at the stadium, I will go to the stadium directly from the vacation places. Yes, I want to do all of that, but for me, I'm a principal person, so as you could see, I'm an organized person. All right, a break here for Costa Rica had a free kick just a while ago. Who is on top in Mexico game? Costa Rica came back into the game now 1-0. I want to say that the counters from Costa Rica, it's actually causing Mexico all sorts of problems. So the last 5 minutes is actually Costa Rica being a better team. Well, compared to the states, it's not fair. No, 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 no. Well, I don't expect. I don't expect. Remember, when you're talking about education, they've always talked about Netherlands, because Netherlands is bigger than Belgium. So they always talked about Netherlands, Germany, and then some of the China or Korea places. They always talk about them, and other European countries they have talked about. So it only shows you what they had to do to be that elite, because they. Oh, this is a poor back pass almost. Got caught out there in Suriname. Alright, a break here coming back for Suriname. So, oh, Damrep goes in with their foot a lot of time. This is a break. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Let him pass. Damrep breaking. Good pass here from Damrep. Yeah, let the game flow, man. Man, you give up your one advantage and it goes down to 10-10. So we have Haaland. Haaland has two. Haaland has what? 2 goals, people? Let me, two. No, no. Haaland has a goal. A goal. Let me see if he has any assists. Alright, just a goal Haaland has. A break here coming for Suriname through the middle. Oh, come on, man. Vlater is just. Vlater, I think Vlater time must. Vlater time might be done, people. Martin, the Gold Cup, I think I love it. I love it. I love the way it's playing. Yeah, if Van der Kos gets a yellow card, I think Suriname needs to get some shots off, man. Stop with this bunch of madness. Of trying to pass the ball in the back of the net. Get some shots off, man. Just like what I'm seeing with Costa Rica here. Costa Rica breaks and try to get the shots off as fast as possible. And they did put Mexico under pressure. The 24 takes long to pass the ball. Okay. Over the top here. Good pass. There, Damrep. Alright, a break here coming back from Suriname. Hold on. 6-0 City. Big bad City. 6-0 people. Alright. Oh my god. 4 minutes extra time in this first half. Alright, come on, man. They're not. We need 20 shots from Suriname in this game. 20 shots. Whipping cross to the box stick. We need 20 shots. We need 25 crosses and 20 shots. Mix it up a lot. Go a little bit faster. Jubitana spinning on the ball like a gig. Oh, heavy touch, but that's a good that splitting pass to go behind, and then we have unrushing runners. That is the way to break them down. That last play, that while ago, maybe they need more of that. They need more of that that cutter. I like that. Guys, remember to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. This is where we get football and also we just do our thing and have a good vibes, and we learn things because, as you saw here, we had a language class here today. We had football lesson. We had the scammer lesson as well. So we are talking about all different regions in the world, you know? Yes. All right, the final a break here for Suriname. All right, I think that's going to be outside. Should be Damrip's ball. Damrip's throwing. Okay, C's champions. Okay, okay. At least they got pushed to 7 games, you know? Yeah. So half time, guys. Both games 0-0. Good amount of chances in both games. Let me bring up the numbers for Mexico. Because Costa Rica, I'm telling you, Costa Rica is a problem team, people. Costa Rica, let me see who scored the last one for City. Because all I need more goals in a man. Alright, so we'll check that later. Tricky scores, okay. Comes straight in and be banging in goals, alright. Big bad City. Looks nice. Alright, so we have Mexico. Mexico dominating possession, 68% possession. 2 shots for Costa Rica, both of them breaks. Mexico missed a big chance. They had other options as openings as well, and they had 8 shots. 8-2 right there. 259 passes to 124. All right, 28 tackles in that game and 8 free kicks. 2 yellow cards, both of them went to Costa Rica. Yeah, yeah, Vlata hit the crossbar. Vlata did hit the crossbar, yes. Yeah, so definitely both as what we said, both teams as in Suriname and Mexico, those 2 teams are the best, right? But at the same time, the next 2 ain't out of it. And I would say Costa Rica ain't out of it because Costa Rica breaks, looks more controlled. Halliburton went down, invites the first in the first half. Okay. But Halliburton, I don't think Halliburton alone. Let me see the numbers. Because if they don't win by much, they won by 12 points. 12 points, and most of those 12 points they actually got away in the last 89. In the last 2 minutes they got away with the separation. Oh no, they had it from a little bit earlier. Okay, they had it from the third. They had it from the third quarter. 68-84. They had it from the third quarter. All right, so congratulations to OKC. They never won it with the big 3. As in what's his name again? The Beard, Westbrook and KD. James Harden, Westbrook and KD, they never won it in that time. And even Serge Ibaka was on that team. So they never won it at that point. And they won it today with a free throw merchant in Shea. Even though he's Canadian, you know. Maybe they think that I'm 18 in Canada. No, I'm not. All right, so good day. Big up yourself, David J. And someone said if I don't sleep, Fatal Flare. These are not the contents for your Fatal Flare. You need. I realize that you're an artist, you know. So you need more energy and roogie raga, you know. So you don't need football. Every day you come on my streams, come talk a bunch of foolishness. You need to go where the bunch of foolishness is. You're bright and feisty. Alright, yes. I ain't answering in no time, boy. Yes, that dude named Fatal, every time he comes on my stream, he's just talking something that is not football. You know? He's fixated with men. You know? He's gonna curse me out the next time. Yes, but if I'm not sleeping, obviously I'm awake. Yes, SGA is the free throw merchant, you know. But Canada celebrating. Canada won big this year, you know, except Drake. You know, no, but Canada still won because I saw Canada celebrating Kendrick Lamar. So Canada don't even care about Drake, you know. Canada don't even think about Jake so like what he thought they would have been thinking about him, because I heard that he's the one that runs Canada. He's the president of Canada, but the people them show up. Maybe he is the president of Canada. Maybe he is the president of Canada, people. Maybe he is, because I saw one of the politicians had to apologize to him. You understand me? So maybe he is, but the people them don't think that. That's the difference. The people them inside of the country don't think that he is as the big shot that he thinks he is. You know. JD, I watched Curacao game. Jamaica have a lot of work to do, but thank you for that information, big boss. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I I I I never needed to watch a Curacao game to know that, because I said that to you guys and you guys disrespect me, you know. So I don't know what to say. Maybe you're right. All right. That was funny too. Yes. I don't know why I can be a politician in a country and I'm apologizing to artists to go to a show. Oh, that even makes sense. You know, and these are the things that make Drake believe that he's a superstar. He's a Don Dada. You know, he's no Don Dada. You know, he's a crybaby, and just a baby having fun. Just having a bad year too. Okay, okay. What happened to him? What happened to him? What happened to Beaver? Drake been winning. Well, he's not winning this year. That's all I know. You can say whatever you want. You know? Yes, you can say whatever you want. All right, let me look at some FIFA rankings in this break, people. Bless up Neil Golson. Thanks for being here. Let me look at some live FIFA rankings, because I think these games, Jake, who is stopping Concacaf group qualifying? 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. That's I'm looking at FIFA live ranking. As what I said, you know, I like what I'm seeing from Suriname. You know, there's need to add additional pieces in, and this walkover that you're talking about, Panama. As what I told them before, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. All right, so Curacao, Canada draw. Canada lost 8 points in that game. Honduras defeated El Salvador. El Salvador lost 16 points. So El Salvador keeps slipping. Guatemala, Panama. Guatemala lost 8 points again. Saudi Arabia, United States, Trinidad and Tobago. 80 lost points drawing with Trinidad, because 80 is a bigger team. Suriname lost 3 odd points, losing to Mexico. Alright, Damrep lost 6 points. Ooh, okay. Curacao, let me see how much. Okay, Canada won 11 points, so Canada will only get 2 points so far over the last 2 games, and they did not lose any of the games, and they only got 2 points, 2 extra points, because they drew with a lower team. Jamaica dropped 24 points against Guatemala. And then let me see what Jamaica, and then they don't get anything for the Guadeloupe game, because Guadeloupe is not a official FIFA ranked team. All right, maybe that will change soon, because they're working on it. Yeah. So Jamaica is the biggest loser of the tournament so far. The biggest loser of the tournament is Jamaica, and it's not even close. It's not even close at all. All right, the closest thing to that would have been 80 losing 13 points to Saudi Arabia. Yes, 13 points to Saudi Arabia. Let me tell you how the drop off looks. Let me see where Jamaica would be after this one. And obviously, if they lose to Panama, they're going to drop even further. So Jamaica, no. Let me. Why they don't do the Concacaf and all them stuff there? So I can. All right, it's there. All right, so Concacaf. Let me get the Concacaf. So Jamaica so far live. Jamaica drops 3 spots to 66, just off that. Curacao up 9 spots to 81. So Curacao, El Salvador drops 4 spots to 85. 80 drops 6 spots to 89. Trinidad is still in 100th place. Guatemala jumps 4 spots to 102. Nicaragua up 2 spots to 131. Suriname up 1 spot so far. If they could win today, that will improve to 136 for Suriname. Damrep is down 3 spots and could drop further, 142. And St. Kitts is down 8 spots to 153. Bermuda is up 6 spots to 162. And Puerto Rico stays where they are. All right, so Concacaf is taking shape, people. Concacaf is taking shape. Honduras is closing down Jamaica to pass Jamaica. Curacao is jumping up as well. El Salvador dropped down. Suriname is on the rise. Nicaragua is on the rise, and Guatemala is on the rise, and Trinidad stays the same place. And I think that they are going to be picking up, dropping off as well. So Jamaica, I expect Jamaica to drop off in this competition unless they're going to win the entire competition, which I don't see them winning, but let's see if they could. That's the only thing can give them some points. I expect them to drop off big. People could have stayed in their yards on exam day and not got the same exam result as me. Aha. What is your all-time starting lineup? What, in football? No, and that's too hard. That's too hard. I don't want to. Okay. Hold on. Okay, we don't have second half as yet. All-time. Ooh. Ha. All right, best striker. Who I would put as my best striker? All right, we could use. Maradona was a winger, central forward, not necessarily a striker. You know. Pele was a winger and a striker and a central forward. Ooh, all right. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, let me go deep in my bag. All right, R9 Rivaldo. Rivaldo was very good in a man. I think Rivaldo was criminally underrated. You know. Ooh. All right, so Messi and Ronaldo. Oh my God, no, my forward line. Let me try go deeper. People, give me some name. Give me some name. Because we can't put. People, I can't name a starting 11. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Messi has to make it. So Messi and Ronaldo has to make it. That's what you guys are gonna say. Messi and Ronaldo has to make it. But Pele and Maradona has to be in the team. So, ooh, all right, we have to use the front four, people. So Messi, Ronaldo, Pele, and Maradona makes the front four. All right, just put them. Put Messi in central forward. Pele over right wing. Maradona as the left wing, and Ronaldo as the striker. Yes, Ronaldo as a striker, because Ronaldo actually no, we have to try and make it out from the front to make sure we put what everyone wants. So Ronaldo as a striker, Messi as a central forward, or the cam, or whatever you want to call it, central forward, because we're using a 4-2-3-1. All right, so Messi as a cam, Pele as the right wing, and Maradona as the left winger. Deeper line in history. Ooh, the best deeper line midfielder. Zidane was a 8 type player. Can go into the 10. Del Piero, not all time. Me go older in my bag. Who I think was a ridiculously. Mark Van Basten was good as well. Xavi and Iniesta has to be all-timer as well. And a deeper line midfielder can Busquets needs to be in this conversation, because Busquets revolutionized a position as well in an all-time team, not because they are more recent. Yeah. Because I back then you never had any defensive central that was so dominant because the role was not as prominent as now. You know, so if I'm going to root Ulet, I think Kante should be in this conversation because Kante really, I think Kante might be the best defensive central of all time, you know, man. You know, Seedorf was high up the pitch. Seedorf can't come in it. Ooh, Schmeichel would be your best goalkeeper. Cafu. Oh, left back. Maldini centre back. Beckenbauer. Berisi. Ronaldinho. Ooh, Zidane. Okay. So hold on, and no Pele. That's a problem. If I do put Pele and Maradona in, I can't. Jibel Cisse would be a 9. He can't play. Buffon, Gigi Buffon. Yeah, people should have Gigi Buffon in all time. Gigi Buffon played like 1,000 seasons. He's the Italian vampire. You know, Italian vampire. Yeah. Ooh, people, fat Ronaldo, no fat, but that, you know what, people, give the next stream. I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna write it down, give him my reasons why. Second half started, guys. For Mexico, Costa Rica so far. All right, so we're gonna move on from it, but that's a good conversation to have. Very, very good conversation to have, people. Extremely good. All right, we have to put the criteria in order for us to achieve these things, because if it's just name Ronaldo and Riquelme barely played football, but once he played football, he was great, you know. But he barely played football. Riquelme can play one game, and that one game you believe that he's the greatest footballer to ever played football, but he misses 65 more games. One Riquelme reminded me of Charisma will play one footballer. I think he's as good as Ronaldo, and then he missed out 55 more games. Yes, you have some players that are very good. What that name? That boy that came to West Ham. That boy that played Payal. You had a French player that came to West Ham, and you guys remember this player? With his hairstyle, he was like a skiller. He was like a skiller playing football, like a freestyle player playing football. He was a free kick specialist. that player as well, when he plays once, you just said Payet. Oh my God, Jesus God, that man is like a skiller. He's ridiculous when he plays. You know, yeah. So second and start for Suriname as well. You have some players when they play football when you just watch them play a game, you're saying, no, these dudes, how can they not be some of the greatest footballers? Bergkamp. I think Bergkamp might have the highest vision ever played football. Dennis Bergkamp, people. Bergkamp has some vision level. Bergkamp has some vision level that is ridiculous. Dennis Bergkamp, people. Dennis Bergkamp has some vision. He's a Dutchman. Believe me, Dennis Bergkamp has some vision. He was one of the first floating player that he doesn't have any position that he plays in. He can play anywhere, or he just plays anywhere. He just stays. Yeah. Henry is good. But Bergkamp vision is ridiculous. You know, a corner here coming up for Damrep. Yeah, man, Bergkamp, people. Bergkamp never normal as a footballer. For we forgetting about the GOAT Anthony. Patrick Kluivert must make the team. No, well, that's my problem. You and Cruyff should be in the conversation, but you guys already pile it up. Messi and Ronaldo just get spots because they are now the present ones that everybody knows, and that's the problem. You know, I think we kept getting out. We need to sit down, find the criteria before we pick these players. You understand me? Because if you just say their names, you're gonna give 4 spots away, and then now we have to fight to put players in positions, you know? And that's my biggest problem. I think it's not fair. Ooh. Yeah, Van Persie was a technical striker, clean strike of the football, clean. Van Persie, Van Persie, he had an aura about him that is not normal. Van Persie was a clean strike of the football, And you remember he's left-footed, and he's like an handicap type player, You can't figure out what he's trying to do, Yeah, Van Persie was talented. Ian Robin was maybe just a flat out best. A yellow card to who? 1 second, people. Who? Abena got a yellow card? Abena got a yellow card. JD Ronaldinho trickery, natural ability, freestyle ability was just ridiculous. People, I think we have to be fair. I think some of these big stars that we want to force into our best 11. Yes, yellow card for Suriname. Abena gets the yellow card, and that's why you need to start win the game early on. Because once it starts to get drawn out, the ref wants to balance the book. I'm watching it on Beckenbar. Of course, I know Beckenbar. Nunes. I'm not so young, Nunes. I'm slightly getting old, I'm getting old, I'm on the earth decades now, whole heap of decades, Yes, whole heap of decades now. Almost going a whole heap of more decades. A corner coming in for Damrep. Let's see if they can do something from this, because these are the moments you expect Damrep to get something off, because they are down a player, Alright, early cross, puts it in. Poor one. And Suriname almost messed it up, almost gave it back to Damrep. Terrible from Suriname there. David Beckham wasn't all that good. David Beckham was all commercial. David Beckham was the first commercial footballer. And he definitely had so David Beckham was just a David Bentley from Tottenham that had more commercials. Just a free kick or a dead ball specialist. That's it. Nothing else. David Beckham should not even compare with nothing of talent in elite level football. We need to stop these foolishness. England players get so much hype based off just their commercial values, Thierry Henry was my player growing up because I wanted a break here coming from Suriname. Let's see. It's black corner. Beckham is the best crosser of a football ever, in my opinion, but cannot make that's what I'm saying. He's just a free kick. He's just a dead ball specialist. That's it. So David Beckham is just an old-time Trent Alexander-Arnold with more comfortability or whatever you want to say in the final third. Because he was like a right wing, left midfield, right midfield type player. Yeah, so but JD, Saka is good. Saka is okay. Saka is decent, but Saka I think Lamal clear Saka today. Yes, Lamal clear Saka today. And Saka is okay, but Saka ain't nothing special, brother. Alright, a yellow card here for Costa Rica. Some tough challenges going in, people. We have no goal as yet. Game over. OKC wins the NBA championship for the first time in their history. Yes, I predicted 3-0 Damrep, but looking at the game, nil. Yes, I know, Daddy Dean. You don't worry yourself. Goals will score in this game. I think goals will come in both games. Just going through that little motion, and once they score before the 60, a break here coming. All right, Margaret beats 1, beats 2, works it on top pass. Oh my God, why Suriname can be so extra, man? Oh my God, this dude, Van der Kust need to come off the damn field. Literally controlling the ball, and the ball went through his legs. Terrible, and almost start a counter against his team. Van der Kos literally playing for Damrep. Andrei Shevchenko was just a finish. Shevchenko is a good player. Shevchenko is a good player. Maybe his time in England never really turned out to what we expected, but Shevchenko was a good player. Beckham and Roberto Carlos was a better footballer than David Beckham. Yeah, Roberto Carlos was a machine type player. Machine. Determined. Just stop. Leon Bailey don't even make a current top 50 best player conversation. Or 60. Even if you move it to 100, Leon Bailey still don't make it. Suriname. Let's see if Suriname can do something here. Margaret beats it inside and it's blocked. Back to Suriname. You need to be breaking, man. Put it inside early, man. Van der Kos, what is your purpose on the damn field? Liam Bailey don't make a top 200 or top 300. I don't even know if Liam Bailey makes any number in football. Alright, over the top here. Raul flying in and missed it. Alright, a break here. Come for Suriname. Kiert beats one. Cuts inside. Referee says nothing. Alright. Pogba is just a what if. Pogba is also a commercial player. That a lot of odds run for Pogba, and people says he's a good baller, but you can't see it, Yeah, Pogba is decent at best. Get some runnings behind, man. You have the ball early, put it in. Jesus God, man. Good tackle from Damrep there. Terrible from Suriname, man. Do something with the damn game, man. Wanahan clears it for a throw-in. I don't know how you can be on you're attacking and then you gave it back to Damrep. Kaka, Kaka better than Pogba, man. Pogba might be a deeper technician than Kaka, but Kaka is a better player than Pogba. But Kaka is attacking midfielder, left and right, and even central forward. So Kaka is more of a luxury, that creative, extra creative touch, silky player. Kaka wasn't normal, man. Kaka better than Pogba by a million miles, man. Samuel Eto'o, one of the most underrated strikers in history of football. Samuel Eto'o is up there with some of the best strikers to ever play football. Yeah, I rate him really highly. Him and Ibrahimovic are two very good strikers. Alright, later trying to break. Yeah, Eto'o talented, man. Eto'o talented, man. Neymar was just a Brazilian commercial. Yeah. It's okay. The Jamaican born player ever. One Leon Bailey. No. Ricardo Gardner was born in Jamaica. Raheem Sterling was born in Jamaica. Are they going to the VAR in the Mexico game again? Yo, this Mexico game looks like they're trying to fix Walter Boyd. I don't know where Walter Boyd comes in football. I don't even think. You are 18 on Neymar, JD. No, because I said he's a Brazilian commercial. John Barnes was actually born in Jamaica. So I don't know. Oh my God. Raul should have done better there, Raul got 2 chances in this game to bury, man. Yes. Van Nistelrooy was a poacher, yeah. Ricardo Fuller Ricardo Fuller, I would say still better, still clearly and Bailey, I don't want to hear about what Champions League you're playing. You're acting like it's not 11 other players plays on your team, Yes, I think Ricardo Gardner and Fuller is better than Leon Bailey. Yes, yeah, I think so. I think so. Cantona is just a old looking historical figure playing football at the same time. But Cantona wasn't all that great, you know. Cantona is just a TV hype up commercial, just the same, you know. Because others did way better. Suriname breaking down the left hand side. Good. Come on, move the ball. Stop. You guys are not moving the ball fast enough, and that's the problem. Yeah, but he was just a spurt player. Whipping cross, poor dear from Kirk. He was just a spurt player, you know, for just a period. So Cantona can't be ranked as any high level player. No man, can't. It's the same Cantona I'm talking, man. He had a spell, one, just a spell. He never had no career over like all of the other players, them. So that's why we are. All right, let me pull up Cantona here and I show you that Cantona had a spell. And because it came in England at a time when Manchester United was a folklore type of team, it just propelled him to a higher level than other teams that were doing other players that were doing far better than him. One, in my opinion, you know. So you don't share the same as well, one. Wouldn't look like he rates Cantona higher than. Let me give you it. Let me give you how much seasons what he did. You know. Cantona is a great player. Others are above him, but he was brilliant. He got kicked off the national team, which stopped him achieving it. Okay, well, that maybe you just put something different to say why he never achieved it. You know, but I can only go off what he achieved. You know, a break here for Damrep. Oh, good play there from Damrep. Let me get Cantona's games. Eden Hazard was one of the better dribblers to ever exist in football, you know. But I don't think he has actually achieved what he should have. All right, so let me give a Cantona season, people, because people think I'm a hater of the teams, all right, of the players, you know. But I'm not eating. All right, so Cantona played 439 matches. 439 matches. Scored 165 goals and 70 assists. He played 156 games in the Premier League. Scored 70 goals and 56 assists. Which is good return. Very good return. In League One, he played 182 games, scored 52, and had 2 assists. Oh my God. How can you play 200 games and have 2 assists? That means he was just banging in goals. In the Champions League, he played 21 games and had 7 goals and 4 assists. That is good. He has some good returns. He has some good numbers for the amount of games he played. You know, but he's not in the big ilk of the top level players. You know, in my opinion. And clearly the numbers telling me that as well. What Hazard Hazard was a good player, but he has not achieved what people expected of him. You know, people expected Hazard to be the best player, and he was like the third best player. Couldn't crack down to the best player, you know. But he came on at a time when Ronaldo and Messi was in their prime, you know. JD, are you joining Project Mbappe with your kids? I would have to read up on that. First. I don't know what's going on in this Mexico game, but they are going to the lines every minute. Tyler, how you doing, man? Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Yes, Mexico and Costa Rica. Okay. They are going to. Okay. Why are they so personal? It's just a football game. All right. It looks like Damrup actually coming back into this game, people. Because Suriname don't, and this coach might not be making any substitution, you know. So good work from Damrep to get back into the game. Mitchell came off. Jalen Mitchell came off, so I don't know why. I am 20. Netherlands will be 2026 World Cup champions final. Okay, thank you, thank you. All right, nice being here. Do you remember your first match on TV that made you fall in love with football? The first match I played on TV, or you meant the first match I watched on TV? First time I played on TV was Manning Cup in Jamaica. I think St. Andrew Technical versus Calabar. Yeah, that's the first time I made TV. I never made TV much in my football career. Maybe like 4 or 5 times. Around 7 times. I never made it big like these bigger ballers, you know. I thought I made it 3 times at youth levels, 2 times and 4 times at men levels. You know, yes. So I did make TV myself. Yeah, but the matches that I've no, I'm just remembering my time. You know, so in schoolboy I made TV, and then in men's football I made TV like 4 times. But watch if you're talking about me watching. The game that let me fell in love with football. Ooh. Back in the days, I was watching Bolton with JJ Akacha, Ricardo Gardner, Ricardo Gardner, what a white player with his ears, this English player with his ears frazzled out. Ricardo Gardner team. Let me remember. Bolton, Bolton, Bolton 04, 04 team. 04 team. So let me find their 04 team. Bolton Wanderers 04-05 team. Let me give you that name. Alright, so you have Ricardo Gardner. You have JJ Akacha. Kevin Nolan was on the team. Kevin Nolan was on the team. Kevin Davis was on that. Kevin Davis was on the team. Kevin Nolan was on the team. Gary Speed was the one that I'm talking. Gary Speed. Ivan Campo was on the team as well. Yeah. So 05, I was watching football long before that, because 04, 03, when Arsenal, I was watching a lot of Arsenal because obviously Thierry Henry and stuff. But 04, 05 season when I had Ricardo Gardner, Elhaj Diouf was, as not normally, Elhaj Diouf was a good player, man. Very, very good player, man. Les Ferdinand was older that year. Yeah, man. I think it's a long time. Van der Kust should come off the field. Hold on. Van der Kust coming out, people. McKenny also. Okay. I never ever played on TV in my life. My school was in the semi-finals, and we would have played a final at Ivory on TV, but we lost the semis. Okay, you never get to play. I'm Manning Cup. Remember, it's Jamaica. It's Jamaica 1-1. Manning Cup is just big in Jamaica, so it's easy to make the TV in Jamaica. You know, you don't even have to make professional, and you make TV 4 or 5 times. You know, it's ridiculous. Yeah, so that's where JD stop. What did I say? I said, am I lying? You can't say I'm lying. You know, these are factual things. I said I've made TV for what overall, what, how much time? I don't even know. But I know that I made it a lot of times in school football, and then a few times at bigger men's football. So a corner coming in for Damrep. I don't know why the coach. I don't think I don't. I'm not sure if the coach knows that FIFA points is on the line. You know. Let me see how much FIFA points would be for this game. Because I think Suriname can get a good amount of points. All right, let me see. Suriname, Mexico. All right, so okay, okay. If Suriname doesn't win this game, they will lose points because Suriname is ahead of Damrep. But they could get some points if they can win this game. So they should try and win this game. So at least you come out of the tournament with a plus. Because they lost 3 points here. They lost 3 points here. They lost 3 points. 1 second. They lost 3 points. And they lost 7 points against Costa. So they lost 10 points out of this competition. So if they could get a win, that would be better. They need the win. I was threatening Margaret works it inside. All right, wonderful inside. Oh, I think maybe you should have gone. That's Farai. Farai comes on and Farai. Yeah, I think they win this with Farai coming on. Farai is direct. Farai ain't wasting any time. And Damrep got one and Suriname cleared it off the line. So this game is open. This game is open. Yeah, so what I was saying the Bolton game in 2024-2025 season. That no, sorry, about 2024-2025 season. 2004, 2005 season. That's the game that I said, oh my God, some football that I saw Ricardo Gardner playing. And I remember, obviously, we are younger youths. And we are using it as motivation to say that we could have propelled ourselves to somewhere. So for the person that asked me what's the game, that I think it was either Ricardo Gardner playing against Liverpool. I think he was playing against Liverpool that game. And the way he composed himself, JJ Akocha was just something else. JJ Akocha might be one of the skillest players to never really reach his potential. Yes, I think JJ Akocha might be the best player to never reach his potential. I think JJ Akocha could be maybe the best, maybe one of the best footballers on earth at the time he was playing. And he never really lived up to that. I think he never took football serious. JD, for me, Suriname needs to win. Yeah, man. Yeah. And I think that they have really dropped off. They have dropped off. I lost a egg spoon race when I was 5 and my dad cussed me. Said I embarrassed him by losing. So losing was not something I was ever trying to do. Big up yourself, one. Yeah, man, Akacha was something else, man. Akacha was something else. Very, very talented. Play over the top here for Suriname. Flicker on Kirk. Kirk wanted to score a goal like what he scored on Costa Rica. And Van Ellerin is down. Looking like he has a foot problem. So that will add some time. The coach is trash. Which coach is... Oh, your coach was trash? Yeah, man. JJ Akocha was like Ronaldinho in the same time as Ronaldinho, because Ronaldinho and him in the same age bracket. But Ronaldinho really blossomed a little bit later than him. No, Ronaldinho was Ronaldinho at the same time too as well. But JJ Akocha was like Ronaldinho type player before we... Yeah, but because we weren't amazed about Ronaldinho. So... No. Ronaldinho was Ronaldinho at the same time. Both of them were special players. Both of them were special players, Two of the best skillers. Oh, Suriname coach is trash. Yeah. People don't rate him either, Maybe they need to bring back our old coach, With these talents, I think they could reach places, you know. But he, I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to achieve, you know. Because 10 players and Suriname drawing out the game, you know. I think the football gone into analytics a lot more, and those players mashed up analytics, you know, because Dino, yeah, yes, yeah, Dino Ray, Dino Ray should come back. Because I saw Dino Ray took over Curacao for a little period, and Curacao, I think he was the one that spun Curaçao's luck around, you know. They started to play some cohesive football, and they looked like they were up and up and up and up. So I think he needs to come back. But as what you guys said, he has some problems with the federation, and these scrub federations around CONCACAF always make everything difficult. Too many players just running around like madman. Yes, it's analytics era now. It's analytics era, so nobody really have these extra touches, and you know. First responder said, JD, watching Mexico versus Costa Rica. Jay is going backwards. Well, as what I said, for me, Jamaica is not a surprise because I was not high in Jamaica for a while, and I've been telling you guys that. Montnor coming on. Montnor might add some quality to the team. Yeah. Because I think you have to have the players. You know, you have to have your players that want to use them. You have to have a plan, you know? And it always seems like Jamaica doesn't have a plan, to be honest, more than just um, trying to con football. You know, I've always thought that Jamaica was one of the biggest con artists in football, and what I meant by that is you have the best talents, but because you're trying to scam, you try to put half of the talent on, and then half of the one to scam, and then try to win. So you always barely win everything. So a lot of people always said, oh, why is it Jamaica always, if they're playing United States, they seems to lose by one, and if they're playing a lower team, they seems to win by one? Yes, that's the reason why, because they're a scammer. You understand me? They are not any football. They are not trying to play football. You know, they are just trying to scam. You know, yeah. Yellow card, Suriname. Farai gets a yellow card. Yeah, so for me, I'm not surprised if you say that they have regressed, but I don't think they have. It was always these players holding it up, you know. JD, you should be yeah. Well, I can try, you know, because I think I am learning a lot, you know. Maybe I need to start take my talents to deeper places. The players ain't good enough to have extra touches now. That is true. That is true. That is true. More players down on the ground in Costa Rica Mexico game. This is getting hard to watch, man. You know? Yes, man. It's scammer. Yeah. Yes. The heart. Yes. Yes, so that's why I never even waste my time to say I'm gonna do any post match, because I'm not gonna argue with anybody that I know knows nothing about what I'm gonna say, you know, and just a punch of pride, and you know you can't tell the truth, and you know it get annoying, you know. I will just watch the games, and if they win, I do support the win, and if they lose, I just say okay, it's expected, you know. But the tournament, aside from Jamaica and Trinidad, is it wonderful work here for Mexico. Oh my God, a wonderful work here for Mexico, and it is what it is right there. Yeah, maybe they are not taking it as serious as what I thought they should be taking it as. You know, yeah, definitely need to be better, big boss. Agreed. But let's see, they have made some changes now. Let's see if they can go for it in a little time here. Almost 6 o'clock. All right, it looks like Costa Rica is okay with a point. Costa Rica just wants the result, and Mexico is trying to win the game. So it kind of opened the whole thing. And over here, looks like Suriname will be pushing on for the win in the end. In the end, though. What position did you play? I played normally. I do believe that my first position was a right winger. Then I went down to right back, and then in Money Cup I played centre back because like obviously you grow a little bit taller, and then now comes back out to right back and to right winger, and then end up a striker. So I was always a winger striker type player, but I had to do what I had to do to get on the team, because sometimes some players are better than you at your development, and anyway you can get on the team. So I got onto the center and technical team. I got into the center and technical team. They needed a fullback at the time, and I was playing striker for Maxfield at the time. Striker wing I was playing for Maxfield at the time, and I played fullback, and I was so good. They kept me on the team, and then I played. Yes, I remember that camper down here when North Ascot players were playing for them. So I played right back and centre back that year. And from that, I went to Corville Gardens and play right back and centre back, and we actually won it from 15 years old. So the third division league in Jamaica we won at 15 years old. So it's a long time kids dominating big men's in football in Jamaica. Yes. So at 15 years old, we are running past big men in Jamaica. What a save! A damn rip. All right, a corner coming in. Yes. So, but we never really kicked on, and I think it's because of the corruption in Jamaica. Because it's like sometimes when you should get rewarded for what you have done, I don't think you have gotten rewarded. So it's tough, it's hard. It's a long time Jamaica corrupted, man. Like, you are winning things, and some man, their friends are with Calabar, and they just choose the Calabar players them over you, even when you are the ones that are the champions. So Jamaica football doesn't give you any motivation to go forward. It never gave you, and I saw the same thing today, and that's why I've always been fighting for something. Good shot there. Was that from Farai? Yes, a long time it was like that, man. Long time, because um and you had to get a contract. You had to go and play Portmore United. So as a third division team, some of us go and play Portmore United, and then based on how we perform, Portmore United will pick one or two of us. Two of us, a corner coming up for Suriname. One or two of us off the team and gave us a tryout and stuff, whilst the others them just go straight into the national team. Leader and his friends them, it was not Speed at that time, Leader and David Hunt at that time, Wagga, and those guys were there at the time. So that was a good while ago. Yeah, so it's always corrupted and friend and bias and stuff in Jamaica team. It was never ever the best players them getting picked for Jamaica. Never ever. Yeah, it gets worse. No, yeah, man, it gets worse now. It gets worse now. It gets way worse. But I'm showing you why I've always fought for something, because I was there and I saw that kids matriculating in good products but can't get the extra push, and it's because you don't have the right, you don't know people in the right places. Ascot is a new school. Okay, float management says. Yeah. The streets suffer when my career ended. Big and vex, you know. Thumping up people for looking at me. Yeah, oh my God. Sorry. That's why I call it the Shanka's boss, you know. Yes, but they don't know that you told us about your history, you know. Yeah. Oh, referee. That's a card. Nothing. That game over Costa Rica and Costa Rica and Mexico is a rough game. So 0-0 in both games, people. Yes, Bunun is the Shanka's boss. So a free kick on top of the box for Mexico. Yes, I think Costa Rica got them out of their elements by being as physical, and I think Damrep did the same to Suriname, like make the game not so much about the football and more of the physical battle. And let's see, Farai picks the right pass out wide, and Suriname breaking. Kirk inside the box, cutting, beats one, beats two. Unball, referee. Unball. Oh, but that's an unball, you know. That's an unball. Look back. Go back and look. Go back and look right there. That's an unball. Kirk blasted, and oh, it's too close. It's too close to his. It's an unball, but it's too close. Mantnor puts it over the box, over the bar. Nunes. Oh, okay. That was a good turn in there, no, from Damrep, but I guess he found himself a little bit too isolated. I think this is going to be a 1-0 to someone. I just don't know who it's going to be. Long ball. They're from Damrep. First flick on. Damrep gets the follow up. So Damrep will be breaking through the middle. Good ball here from Damrep. And they got brought down. Referee's going to give a free kick for Damrep in a dangerous area. So maybe it could be Damrep going to steal it. And it's a yellow card. CR has to push for the win to top the group. Remember, maybe they're just trying to develop, you know. They're trying to develop, so give them a little time. Give them a little time. Give them a little time. Give them a little time to become JD Romario. That's why I said the best 11. The best 11. It's hard for me to call the best 11. You understand me? Because all, oh my, if you're going in history, the amount of good footballers you had, and have overall, you know, a best 11. Oh my God, you have to like put 40 years. A substitution here for Damrep. You have to put 40 years to cap it off, you know. Come on, give me 2 goals to finish off these games. Yes, yellow card to Suriname, yeah. Yeah, Suriname get caught up in the game and not necessarily want to play football anymore. 6-0 City, big up City. Good win. 6 o'clock in the morning, man. These games really um every morning I have to be leaving out of my house. Yeah. But the 4 o'clock games a little bit better. The 4 o'clock games become a little bit better. Did you know that the vice president of Suriname played a professional game 5 years ago? Far, far. I was the one that had the clip on YouTube. What are you talking about? I think maybe I just found my channel. Um, this Suriname YouTube channel, like vlogger, I was the first one again. Yeah, I have to get a lot of credit on this internet thing, man. Yeah, yeah, people. Far been a long. I've been here a long time, and not even on. All right, soon I'm breaking through the middle here. Kirk, get a shut off, man. On the break here. Oh, to the box stick. And a car now coming up. Yeah. So far, I'm here a long time, man. I'm here a long time doing football, and that's why I should not get caught up in this drama. That's why I have to look back in myself and saying, I don't want this, man. I thought it was respect, unknown. Yeah, Jamaica should be playing the next day. Whenever that day comes, I will turn up. But I need some rest. I have some other good things in life. Today I had some good barbecue, set up my barbecue and everything, and get some water in my backyard. I'm done with these unnecessary high blood pressure conversations that make no sense. Can't bother. So when the game starts, I try to do these things. Yeah, and then whenever I have the free time, it's best I just do a match. I do a match. I think it's better to do a match, so I can see some football things. Yes, and obviously a lot of people might not turn up, but that's not the right people you really wanted. Yeah. Yes, Nunes. No, no, no. What kind of retired? Retired what? Retired what? You mad? Still have a good amount of years to work. I mean, you have a solid amount of years. I'm not gonna give you any number. I have a solid amount of years to work. All right? Yes. All right. Let's see if Damrep can do something with this. Suriname coach has no sense. Ooh, Mexico gets the lead 1-0. Mexico steals it in the fourth extra time, minute of 5. So Mexico. And Santi, Santi got it, people. It's Santi got it. Yes, it's like Santi. It's like Santi saying, "Yo, I ain't getting any game because Raul scoring too much. So let me get a goal. And the fact that Raul missed two big chances in this game, and a good chance there for Damrep. And I'm be honest, in this game I'm slightly more impressed with Damrep. Okay. Uh, All right, all right. Santi showing his acrobatics. You know, ooh, off the post there, you know, people. Off the post there for Damrep, you know. Almost Suriname gone down 1-0 with 10 players, playing against 10 players in one half, and I don't think they took advantage of that at all. I think they have been terrible since that point, you know. It's like they have no heart, according to what Jamaicans would have said, you know. Dominican Republic and Trinidad showing, don't put Trinidad and momentum in the same sense. Rapex. Trinidad ain't showing no momentum. That score line alone make you think the game was close. Oh, they are trying to chalk off the goal. Let's see. yes. Agreed, one. You know. Yeah. I think sometimes it's best. Hold on. What are they going to do? They are going to the VAR. And a break here coming for Damrep. Okay, good tackle here, Suriname. Oh, they're going to give a free kick. Okay. Oh, he's offside. No, you have to look when the ball played. Yeah, but he's still onside. He's onside. No, man, he's onside, man. He's onside, man, because when the ball played over the top, the first man was onside. So that means Santiago. This game finished, guys, 0-0. I think this goal stands. People. Oh, they gave offside. Wow. Okay, offside, people. They said offside. What? So that means the receiver. Okay, that means the receiver. They thought. Let me see it. Okay. No. I think that's a good goal, people. Look, the first ball, the first player. Oh, they thought. Okay, alright. Alright, so Suriname finished on a point. That poor performance from Suriname, I have to say. I don't think it was offside, in my opinion. Wouldn't say it was close, but it was offside. Alright, so we have like a minute to go in that final match, and then we are done for the day. Tomorrow will be a rest day, people. Tomorrow will be a rest day. So tonight I think will be a rest day. So look out for that, alright? Alright, so this game finishes as well 0-0. So it's still Mexico won it because Mexico scored more. Mexico conceded less than Costa Rica. So let me tell you how it sets now, guys. Alright, so Mexico should have topped their group. Mexico topped their group on 7 points. So Mexico will be playing Saudi Arabia. That's on the 28th, 29th. I will give you a much more clearer date. Costa Rica versus United States. So those two matches are set. And with this result, it puts USA and Mexico possible in the finals again. All right, because they're on two different sides. So let's see, guys. You think that anyone can stop them from not going to the finals this time around? Let me know. All right. So winners of Group B. Winners of Group B it will come over this bracket, and runners up of Group C. Alright, so let me tell you, I think this is going to fare off before we leave. Alright. So winners of Group B and runners of our Group C. Alright, so that looks now. Runners up of Group C. You have Jamaica in second spot based on maybe scoring more goals. Guatemala in third spot. So if Guatemala can get 3 points, more likely Guatemala would be advancing. because I think Guatemala can beat Guadeloupe more goals than Jamaica can beat Panama. So even if Jamaica beats Panama, they won't get no 5-3 goals on those things. It's gonna be a 1-0 squeaking, a 1 goal difference. Jamaica ain't better than Panama by 2 goals at all. But Guatemala can beat Guadeloupe 2-2 or 3-1, or Guadeloupe can win the game 1-0. You know, I will see much better performance from Guatemala shutting down Guadeloupe. You know, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Don't get me wrong, but Guatemala is a better team than Jamaica passing football. That's not even close. You understand me? So they will pose more threat to Guadeloupe and expose them a lot more than Jamaica just drop down. You know, so I could see Guatemala finishing second regardless of what Jamaica does in the Panama game. And maybe Guatemala can win the group if Jamaica could actually win the game against Panama. Because if Panama goes back to 3, goes down to +2, and Guatemala win 3 love, they are going to be on +3. You understand me? So that group is still up in the air. But at this point, I would say Panama and Guatemala going through. That's what I would have. So C 2 would be Guatemala. So Guatemala would be over this bracket. Alright, so Guatemala would be over this bracket. So Guatemala and winners of Group B. Alright, so winners of Group B would be Canada. Canada in pole position. And Canada will have El Salvador, and they're going to beat the brakes of El Salvador. So I think Canada goes 7 points and win the group. So Canada over this. Oh, so Canada can stop. Canada can stop. Canada can stop. Canada can stop United States. Costa Rica can frustrate United States as well. So based on what I'm seeing, all right. So Canada can stop United States. We are not qualifying. It's tough, but they have a chance. I will watch the game. Jamaica packed them bags already. Yes, I actually heard that, Mario. I don't know how that makes sense, you know. Menzo again did not have an answer. Yes, Menzo is, yeah. VAR just stopped the game all the time, and yeah, but that game was kind of rough with the physicality as well, you know. So that's why. So far, I would say Canada looks the best, same way, even with Curacao doing its thing, yeah. Canada looks the best, same way. United States looks like they are getting back some players, so they might come dangerous in this round. Mexico looks okay. All right, so it's between Canada, United States, and Mexico again to win this thing. All right, and they are on both. They are on separate sides, so one of them will end up in the final. And I think that is too much. That is too much for other teams. All right, so people, thanks yet again. I hope you guys smash the like button. We will be back on Wednesday. I think Wednesday, we will be back on Wednesday, guys. All right, so we can do this again. All right, massive respect, and bye.